We've only got a few minutes before the Bank of Canada news conference. Dominique Lapointe, just give us a quick thought, if you would. What do you think is the number one worry for Tiff Macklem and his colleagues right now? What's the biggest thing weighing on their minds?
I think supply chain disruptions and that it feeds through CPI for like a repeat of 21 and 2022. I think that's what they're trying to avoid. I'm not sure they're really worried about rising inflation expectations because they're always stable at the 5-year level, and the short-term inflation expectations are also highly influenced by near-term inflation. So I think it's really about supply chain.
Veronica, what do you think is the biggest thing, the biggest cloud on their horizon right now?
Yeah, I think that's a very fair concern, the supply chain issue. It does seem like the decision today, maybe they are still too focused on that upside risk to inflation. So maybe, yeah, things like that are their concern. But I think increasingly the concern will be on the downside, and that can be in things like housing, home prices falling, obviously employment, contracting. Maybe we just take, a couple more months to see that in the data, and that becomes the bigger concern.
Is inflation, Martin. I actually noticed that some Cadbury bars have now gone from 100 grams to 90 grams. Shrinkflation.
Shrinkflation, yeah, we've seen that.
That's a creeping type of inflation.
Yeah.
But is that inflation, apart from the supply chain disruption that Dominique referred to, but is inflation a real worry for the Bank of Canada now?
I agree with Dominic and Veronica. Not necessarily. The mechanism where cost-push inflation becomes demand pull, which is much more worrying for central bankers, is the labour market. And the labour market being as weak as it is, although wage inflation is still 4 or 5% here today, ultimately that mechanism is not going to transfer through over the course of this year. So I would say what is the central banker worrying about today? What is Tiff Macklem worrying about is the lack of data to which make decisions on. I mean, Janet Yellen coined the term being data dependent. Where's your data? What do you do if you're Tiff Macklem and his colleagues? It's hard. But ultimately, I believe the deflation forces will be more powerful as time progresses.
Dominique, I mean, is there they decided to do nothing on monetary policy? I guess that's always an option, just do nothing. And like the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm.
Well, we don't think they'd cause harm by easing interest rate more. Like if you go back, like the loans that were lent 5 years ago is still going to reset at a higher rate at this point. If you have floating rate loans, it's a lot for businesses. That provides a relief. But I do understand their concerns about the price pressure from tariffs.
Veronica, do you recall in your career seeing anything like this, such an unpredictable White House?
Yeah, not necessarily coming from the White House, but the last couple of weeks have certainly felt like the pandemic. It's felt like just trying to keep so many things in your mind at once, and certainly markets have echoed some of that, just a lot of uncertainty, but not necessarily coming from the way it has come this time.
That's actually because, Martin, can you close us out? I mean, I guess during COVID, we didn't know how bad it was going to get, how paralyzed the economy would be. During
COVID, during the global financial crisis, and here we are again. As a stock picker, I love uncertainty. There's always uncertainty, but investors sometimes forget that. And today it's front and centre. There's lots of uncertainty that provides opportunities. I'm starting to go shopping.
You are seeing stuff unjustifiably cheap in the market?
Yes, because of just the fears. There are just times the pendulum seems to be swinging back from, greed and fear pendulum. It's swinging back more towards the fearful side. That usually provides opportunities for those who want to have a long-term view and buy stocks.
We're going to have to leave it there. And our guests have been Dominique Lapointe, Director of Macro Strategy at Manulife Investment Management, Veronica Clark, economist at Citi, and Martin Cobb, Senior VP, Equities in Lorne Steinberg Wealth Management. Guys, thank you very much indeed.